I say if you need something, get Mary Jane. She has it all.
Yeah. Oh, I have to get, actually, Mary Jane, I have to see you anyways. You have a warmer for me that I picked.
Right now, I'm logging on.
She's talking. She can't hear you.
No, tell her I'm coming right now.
Why is she logging on? Why doesn't she just sit next to you, Cindy?
Then turn your screen so I can see.
I could do that. All you have to do is ask. I mean, we can do that.
My house, my rules.
Janie. Janie.
I can't see.
Janie. Yoo-hoo.
Right.
Janie, do you have a Luna hand cream?
What?
Do you have a Luna hand cream?
I don't have any hand creams.
Yeah,
Sorry.
see, that's the thing. I don't stock them either. So
you know why I don't? The reason I don't is because if I don't sell it, I don't want it to go rancid and I don't want it to go bad.
That's the exact same reason I don't carry them either.
Yeah. Great minds think alike. Don't spit your pop.
If it has the potential to go bad, I don't want to sit on it. So anyway, look at this. Might be just a great intimate little group tonight. This is exciting. Not that I mean, I love it when we have a million people on. That's great too. But
yeah,
this is fun because
no see, Wendy. Long time no see.
I know. But like
Wendy,
2 hours?
Melissa, Wendy was here all day and we worked at this table all day long and made, just worked.
I swear, Mary Jane.
Little Yodas.
And then we made chicken tacos and then she left at 5. Cindy came at 5:30 and here we are.
Your house is a revolving door.
It is.
Constantly. All day today, there was people in and out.
You're like running a sorority house.
I got 4 orders on my first day of 12 days of Christmas. 4 already.
From that video she just did.
From 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Very cool. Well, all right. So this is great. We're going to talk about a lot of things tonight. The first one that we're going to talk about is if you have anything exciting that you want to celebrate from November or already for December or something that you have coming up in December. And I'm going to start with Cindy Law because I know she has something to celebrate. And so we'll start with her, but I want you to, let's celebrate together. Cindy, go.
Okay. So I started selling Scentsy end of July, 2015. Technically, actually, it was the end of August, but that was my join date. I didn't have my launch until the end of August, just timing. And so I had my highest PRV, et cetera, yesterday for November of $2,022. And I was hoping she might jump on. I have one girl under me, Kathy. She's been with me for 3 or 4 years now. Pretty much just maintaining her $200 and, up to maybe $500 once in a while and stuff, not anything humongous. She had an $800 plus month.
That's so awesome.
So I'm really kind of excited. And I think last month was over 1,000. And I think September was also. So that's 3 months in a row of over 1,000, which I've never done before.
I'm so proud of you.
I had to go back and look at it. So. But, and then I started out December good. I put in a $250 party or order last night, 3 o'clock this morning. And then I already have 4 orders for the child warmer. One's for my husband, and then 3 other. And so that's already another $250 that I'll put in on Monday. So I'm $9 short of my $500, what used to be my monthly goal.
Doesn't that feel good?
So yeah.
I'm going to tell you one of my most favorite things about when somebody hits $2,000 in PRV is that I know that they have at least a $600 paycheck coming. Mm-hmm. And that's just off of their own sales. That's just off your own sales. Cindy, you have over $600 coming in from your Scentsy business is phenomenal.
That's what I'm excited about, and I'm hoping to be able to kind of set it aside because I've got some things in mind that I'd like to use it toward, put some back into the business and some actually pay myself.
Pay yourself. Pay yourself. You know what? You deserve to pay yourself for this one. This is your first and your biggest. You pay yourself. I'm so proud of you because I know I've been around for your whole journey, obviously.
Have you mute for just a minute because
yeah, Mary Jane just told you better mute for just a minute because she's got to yell at somebody.
She wants to talk. She can't talk into my laptop.
She needs to yell at somebody. I'm very proud of you, but I'm proud anytime that anybody.
No, I can't hear. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on now. I'm coming back. I turned down my phone.
I think I did the wrong thing.
No. I got it. Okay, turn yours down.
No, you can't. One of you has to mute. You both. This is our very first time on Zoom with these. I'm just kidding. No, now we can't hear you at all. Can you hear Janie? No. Mute yourself. Cindy, unmute. There we go.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I'm screaming again. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, there we go.
We're so tired over here.
We're just really tired. Are we turned on, Cindy?
We should be.
Turn us up.
We are.
Okay, here we are. I just want to brag. Becker, settle it down now, woman. I want to just brag on Wendy for a minute. She joined 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago. She's been over here. I mean, she was a friend of mine, a customer of mine that buys blueberry cheesecake only, 1 pack. I told her, you got to order more than one anyway. She said, my friend wants a catalog. I go, okay, give me your address. She gives me her address, no phone. I thought, well, I'm just going to go over there and pop it on her door. She's in Livonia. I popped it on her door and she called me and she says, I want to come over and buy something. So you know me, changed all the wax out, sprayed everything up, dimmed the lights, and in walks Wendy. And she came in and she says, oh, yeah, she used to sell Logenberg for 10 years. So right there, I knew I had a niche in. So then she's actually said it to me. She says, I really thought about selling this. I said, no reason why you can't. We sign you up right now. I'll just show you the ropes. So she did. And then she was going to do this very part-time, and that's cool, whatever. And she's got a binder now this thick. She's been to my house at least 4 times working. And I mean, when I say over here, we're like 6 to 8 hours when she comes over. It's nothing small. And
I know,
big.
it's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. 2 to 3 meals as we're here because we're here all day together. So then she says, I'm just going to go real slow at this because I want to work, because I want to buy this embroidering sewing machine. You're talking to somebody that can't even sew a button on. I go, oh, okay, this sounds real interesting, right? Not. Anyway, so I'm going to help her get this embroidery. So she said, yeah, I'm just going to put this money aside in this. She says, I'll probably get $200 every 4 months. She's got her $1,000 in this week. 2 weeks in and she's at 1,000. She's certified. Yay. Okay, that's it. I'll pull down now.
This is all coming from somebody who hounded the heck out of me about, she was worried. I'm talking about Mary Jane. Mary Jane was so concerned that she wouldn't be able to sell 150 every 3 months back when she joined. And that's all she was focused on, was that if I don't sell 150 every 3 months, what happens to me? Mary Jane, I think you sell 150 while you're laying next to Dan with both of your eyes closed.
I know.
Yeah.
Honestly. Okay. Awesome.
I had a couple that came over and picked up their orders, their 2 fireplaces, and walked out with 7 buddies.
They ordered 2 fireplaces?
They did. Yeah. They ordered 2.
And they didn't even bat an eye. They just said, oh yeah, let me see them. And boom, they had all these things.
And the guy says, I need a box. I said, no, you don't. Put your arms out. We're going to string these bags right on your arms. The box is too heavy to carry. Put your arms out. String them right on your arms. You can carry 8 to 10 warmers out just like that. No box.
I want to know, how casinos pump oxygen into their casino? What does Mary Jane pump into her house?
Scentsy.
She's pumping Mary Jane.
She's pumping Mary Jane. That's right. That is exactly right. All All right. Who else wants to celebrate? Debbie?
So Erin is on the call again tonight, and she signed up a week ago today, and her PRV is already $653. So super proud.
That's awesome. That is awesome. I love you.
And we counted to 100.
I'm so proud of you. Great job.
Yeah, that's awesome. I was so excited. I was like thinking, okay, yeah, by January, hopefully I'll make 1,000 or whatever. And in 1 weekend, I'm almost to 700. So very exciting.
So exciting. Great job. And it's great. I was going to shout you out too and just say, it's great to see you on again this week. We're so glad that you're here.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh, I love you guys. Absolutely. I'll be here every week.
Oh, I love this. Okay. Who else? I'll just call on you. Rachel, tell me something good. Uh-huh.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess it's good because if I'm full transparent, I've been feeling a little, I need to not compare myself. Okay. So I've been feeling a little in like the stuck phrase per se, watching a lot of other, and I don't like, that's full honesty. And I'm in a party right now that closes in like 4 days, and I've had like 2 orders, and I'm like, come on, like I'm having the interaction, just not like the order button. But I just came off of a live, and the lady texted me, she's like, you did such a good job. She's like, maybe I'll start selling. And I'm like, oh, that's it. That's all I need. That's literally all I need. And who knows, because this lady is somebody that like talks about, you know, whatever, but I'm like, that's all I need. I don't care if this party does well. Like that's, you know what I mean? But to know that like, I'm like, before I get on, and that I just like, I feel like I said some really like dumb stuff, but she's like, oh my gosh, you're so cute. Some of the things you were saying was great. But the fact that she just literally texted me that like, I might start selling, that to me was just like, oh, wow. Okay. Maybe this is, cause I told you in the beginning, I didn't think this was going to be like a thing. Like I was like $200 every 4 months. Okay. I can do that. And I didn't think that that I'd see myself like doing all this. So, yeah.
But I want to tell you what's so cool to me is that even with that mindset that you had of 200 every 4 months, you still get on Zoom. You get on Tuesday nights, and you're here with all of us. And so I think part of Scentsy for you now is that you've got a community. You have, like, I love when I see you pop on. I absolutely love it. That's why I called on you too, is because it always makes me really happy when I see that you're on. And no matter how big or how small our celebrations are, any celebration is a celebration, and we will cheer on everybody anytime there is any celebration. And let me say one other thing. We all suffer from comparison syndrome. We're women. So by nature, we're hardwired to compare ourselves to each other. We all do it. It doesn't matter how long you've been in Scentsy. It doesn't matter if you are the top, the bottom, the middle, the whatever you think that you are. We all compare ourselves, and we all think that somebody does it better, and somebody has a better way, and somebody has more sales, and somebody does their parties better, and somebody does their lives better. And I just told Andrea today, Andrea Hatch, I told her, now mind you, she's my upline. And I told her today, she said, I created a video and I was going to post it, but I don't think I'm going to. So I'll just let you make the video and then you can post it. And I said, get over yourself. And that's exactly what I said. Get over yourself, because you know what? You're doing so much of a disservice to yourself and the people around you if you hide your goodness from everybody. It doesn't matter what your hair looks like. It doesn't matter what your sales are. It doesn't matter how long you've been in Scentsy. It doesn't matter what your house looks like. People love connecting. And that's what did it, was the live. You can post all day long. Now, I had just said before this, so all my directors are going to call me out. I just told them I did 2 Facebook parties where I didn't even go live, because by the time I went to go live, everybody had ordered. But that is the prime example. Who cares what anybody else is doing or how the party's doing or whatever? You went live and look at the result. So I'm so proud of you for that. Whether she joins or not, that's a win. And you know what? You show up here every Tuesday night and we'll make you feel good no matter what. You have.
I appreciate it. I needed to hear that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Tell me something. Well, I'm going to call Jody Herring because I know she has something to celebrate, even if it's on behalf of Kelly, but it's a celebration for Jody as well. Because Jody, what'd you do last month?
I promoted my first director. Yay.
And Jody, when did you join Scentsy?
I joined October 2010.
So
it only took me 10 years.
And it doesn't matter if it took 20.
Mm-mm.
And I, of course, I know when you joined, but I asked you that so you could tell everybody else. Yeah. But this is a huge deal. A huge deal. It's why I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of Kelly. And this is so worth celebrating. So congratulations.
Thank you.
You rock. Okay, who else is going to celebrate something? And then we're going to talk about gifting the business and some tools and tips that we've picked up, and we're going to talk about a few other things. So anybody? Oh, Julie Higdon. Okay, I'll call on you because you have something to celebrate.
I do. I was actually last Friday during the virtual cubicles, I was talking with Debbie Kuna about how I had sucked lately at recruiting. And so then I had a party closing and I totally went out of my comfort zone. This is a customer that has been my customer for like 13 years. And I'm like, have you ever thought about it? And sure enough, she said, yes. I flipped her. It was my first time doing it and I was super pumped. So yeah, that was it.
See, you sit back. Nobody wants to say anything. Nobody wants to talk about their celebrations, but each of you have a celebration on this screen, and don't make me go down the list.
I have one.
Thank you.
Director numbers 3 months in a row.
Nice.
That is a huge celebration.
And then I was telling some of you guys earlier, I had another recruit today.
And that person joined why? Off from where?
From YouTube.
Because Jackie is our resident, consistent YouTuber.
This might sound weird, but I feel like I know Jackie because I watch her YouTube videos. Like I.
Oh wait, hang on. Who are you? Who's talking? I can't see you.
Rachel.
Here.
Rachel.
Bouger.
Do you watch me on YouTube?
All the time, and I'm so sorry.
Hey, girl.
Are you?
Like you know how you said to Stacy, and you're like, oh my gosh, I watch you all the time. No, like so I watch you on YouTube, and like I know that like we're local, like we're only like 20 minutes away. Because
where are you?
Allen Park, Dearborn. I'm in Dearborn, but
no, yeah, girl, I am in Brownstown. We are neighbors.
So we're
getting
close.
together.
I work in. Well, I can't because we're recording. So, but I just said where I live. Okay, so anyway.
Me too. Oh well.
It's okay.
So anyway, so I'm like, oh my gosh, like I feel like I know you. So when you say Melissa, like a resident YouTube, she's no joke. Like she knows the YouTube game. Like she's like, so like I watch you and I like take notes and like I feel like that's how I want to be on my live, like how she is to like the YouTube population. That's how like I want to be on like my people when like I'm on live, because like you're so great. You're just so great.
Thank you.
I love this so much.
You're gonna make me cry because I've had like a couple of weeks that have been really rough, but I'm gonna friend you on Facebook. We'll get together.
You guys are so good. I love this.
And then you have to post me out and be like, oh my God, I met a YouTuber.
I'm gonna go on your comments on your YouTube comments and start like commenting about how I met you.
I have been recognized in public. It's a good story.
I love it.
I had a lady walk up to me in Columbus, Ohio, and I was talking and she goes, oh my God, Jackie McManus. It was the best.
That's awesome. Hey,
Yeah.
that kind of makes you feel like, well, I made it.
Yeah.
I made it. Okay. Who else? Come on, Becker. Why don't you celebrate something?
Well, I'll be celebrating if these kids can go back to school. It's not me that I'm celebrating. It would be the girl underneath me, Monica. She's almost sensational, start level 3, and she just signed up October 6th. She's like, she already has 250 in the system today, and I think she bought like 17 Svens, and she can't wait till that child comes out because she wants to buy all, like, she doesn't just buy 1 or 2, she buys.
So that's a perfect example of power of one, because Monica has bought Scentsy from you for how long?
Probably since I started 8 years ago.
8 years. And remind me, when you approached her, or
I would say you should just sell this, because even if you just buy it for yourself, because she loves our laundry line, so she would constantly just buy the laundry. I'm like, either sign up for the club or sign up to sell this and get paid off it. No, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. I'm like, okay. So then she hosted an online party, and it did amazing. And I did a group on Facebook. So she was like, maybe I should sell this. I'm like, yeah, I've been asking you for a couple of years now, but whatever. So I just gifted her that group, and now that's her VIP page, and it's going crazy. She's doing so great.
Which is the coolest thing, and I love that you said that. When you're flipping a host, you have already basically, like, you have a page started for them. It's amazing. And that's power of one.
And
Becker.
that's how I got to promote I don't even remember when it was, because all the days roll into one, but I just finally promoted after 8 years. So there's no time limit on when this happens. It just happens. And
and the fact that it's happening, and I've complimented these guys over and over and over again, my Cassies and Wendy's and Becker 8 years, and Jody 10 years, and just promoted her first director. The bottom line is, the reason why they're experiencing this success is because they stayed the course even when there were times when we were in a valley. They stayed the course. They didn't run off to go find another business that was booming at the minute. They didn't run. They just consistently ran their businesses. And 8 years, 10 years, 13 years later are experiencing, doesn't matter how long it takes you to get to where you want to go. That makes no difference whatsoever. None. The bottom line is that you get there. Debbie Kuna, how long have you been working to hit director?
2 years ago. Remember when we went out to breakfast after Anaheim? Yes. But if I'm being honest, I really didn't put enough effort into it. As soon as I put the effort into it, my first month I actually tried, we hit it. But that's because I really tried. It wasn't really trying before.
Well,
but I wanted to for a couple of years.
I'm so proud. So proud. Tammy, you as well. I am so proud. Superstar director. You've been in Scentsy for 13 years. Almost 13 years. Superstar director. It's amazing. I'm just so proud. Christina McGregor, you were with Scentsy. You've loved Scentsy all along. You had to go away for a little bit. You're back and you're full bore. I love it. You comment on all my stuff. You are so excited about Scentsy. You're here on Zoom on Tuesdays. Like, this is our people. This is our group. This is what we do. We celebrate each other. We congratulate each other. We build each other up. We are here. When we have low times, there is some of us that are having high times, and we will bring you up. Okay. On that note, I'm going to turn it over to Tammy so she can tell us really quickly about the idea of gifting a business. Tam.
So I know it's been said before. I mean, this business is much more than warmers and wax, and just tonight kind of shows that. And so I think it's a perfect segue. Over the last couple of months, we've talked about growing our business, doing Facebook parties, different ways to sell. And I thought talking about gifting a business. We're going into the holiday season, and it's not always about money, but this community that we have, especially in a pandemic where people can't get out. There's many people that need a support group like we have here. What better way to start off the new year with gifting somebody a business? And so I think we can't shy away from that and offer that opportunity. When you're talking to customers, if they have that daughter, the sister, the mother, the wife that needs something in their life, not necessarily money, but that avenue to connect with people, we have that. And you can't undervalue that. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. And so I think in the month of December, we need to start thinking about that, offering the business as a gift, not just the warmers and wax, but buying a business for somebody and starting off the new year, you know, in the right way. And so Melissa and I had talked just briefly about it of, you know, what we could talk about. And that's one aspect that we haven't talked about. All of our businesses could benefit from team growth, but I think the blessing that we have with Scentsy can't be underestimated. And so I'll put, after the call, I'll put together some flyers and post them on the Together We Scent page. But I think we need to start thinking about that. Who could use this business as a blessing? Not just for the money. Think about what they need, an avenue to get away. I mean, everything. I mean, being creative of ways to run your business, the sense of family and connectedness, the extra money if the pandemic has hit them hard. We don't want to use the pandemic as a way, you know, to promote this, but think about the people who could benefit from this. And like Cassie said, sisterhood. I mean, it's here. And so, like I said, I'll put some flyers together, just something to think about when people are coming to you for Christmas ideas. Somebody, they may know somebody in their life that could benefit from this opportunity and what it has to offer.
Tammy, while you're doing flyers, would you also make one that says buy yourself a business for Christmas?
Absolutely.
Because I used to, and why don't I do it anymore? I don't know. I used to bag stuff every one of my holiday orders with a flyer that said, buy yourself a business for Christmas, $99.
Yeah, it's just so much more, and we can't overlook that. And so this is a great time to bring that back up. So I definitely will. And I
love that Tammy also had said when her and I were talking about it, she said, you know, you always have that person that you know of that's like, gosh, I don't know what to get my daughter for Christmas. She, you know, I don't know what to get her, blah, blah, blah. She could really use this. So we just wanted to put that top of mind, that not only buy yourself a business for Christmas, but it's gift somebody a business. So thinking about that. Tammy, what's the other thing that you learned last night when flipping a hostess that we can all learn?
So again, you guys may know this, but when it came into the heat of the moment, I couldn't figure it out. You know, I had to reach out to Melissa to ask the question, and then we both started doubting ourselves. We really know about flipping the business and using the host exclusive kit, but it was like, what if an individual wants the full $99 kit? Can we still flip that party? And the answer is yes. Simply, the email is the key factor to that. So basically, when you have the party host listed, you need to make sure that the email that they're going to sign up with is the same email that's listed in the information for the host party. And so basically you keep the party open. You have them go out and join like they normally would, making sure that the emails match. Once they join, it will then connect, and it will give you the option in the same spot for the toggle switch to be switched to flip this party. And so there is a way for them to be able to get the full $99 kit, plus get the benefits of flipping the party. And so just wanted you to know, because when I was thinking about this last night, I started questioning myself, doubting like, okay, I know how to do the host exclusive, but what about the $99 kit? And so that is the answer. Make sure the emails actually match. So
Janie, what were you going to say?
Hey, Tammy, when you flip that party, and they want the $99, do you still get to use your host credits
Mhm.
for the $99? Oh, okay.
No. Host credits to take down the cost of the kit? No.
Yes.
No,
Okay.
they're already enrolled. They can use the host credit for free stuff, but they're already enrolled. They pay the $99 full, yet you cannot bring that down.
Okay.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
So I've done my first party this past week, and everybody has clicked on my link and placed their own order to drop ship directly to them. And in doing that, like I can see all of their orders in the history, and I can see, you know, the PRV, I think it is. But like on my party, it shows me as like not having any host points or not showing any orders as being placed. Is that because I have it?
Go ahead.
I'm confused.
Are you actually going into the party?
So I'm going to the dashboard.
Don't look at that. Go into the actual party. That has always been one of the most confusing things ever. You'll have open parties and it'll say that there's zero money in the party.
Yeah, exactly.
Nope. Just go into it. Don't even look at the numbers on that dashboard. Go into the actual party and that's going to show you rewards and that's going to show you all of it. Yep.
All right.
It's just confusing.
Okay, yeah. So like when Debbie said, well, like when I got underneath first, she said, there's so much I want to teach you. There's so much you're going to learn, but I know you want to get out there and go. So just go and then ask me along the way.
That's
and
right.
So like I've just, you know, so here we are.
1,000,000%. And Erin, always remember, there is no silly question, no dumb question. And it doesn't matter if it's been asked 50 times. We will answer it a 51st time because somebody will always learn something. So always know that, okay? And you have Debbie and you have any of us and you have Zoom, that anything that you need. And you have together we sent. So no question.
I love it.
No question is a silly question. We will we'll always be here. Hey, something that Cassie saw that she brought to my attention, and since I have it up on my phone still, rather than making Cassie talk about it, I will just read it to you. So bear with me 1 second. This was an idea that came from another director, and it is a whiff box party. So she's doing
Tammy's idea.
Tammy
saw it, and then I just
confirmed. All right, Tammy saw it, then Cassie.
It was a joint effort.
Okay, so Tammy saw it. Cassie found the post. I now am going to read it to you. I'm stealing both of their thunder. Is really
trifecta. 1, 2, 3.
Looking for simple ways to increase your PRV in December? How about a whiff box party? Simply ask your best customers, friends, and family if they would like to be one of the first to host this type of party, and let them know you will give them specific verbiage to text or message their friends. Then use the following guidelines to set a goal. If they sell 7 whiff boxes, they get $20 in free product and 1 half-price item. Sell 12 whiff boxes, get $36 free and 2 half-price items. Sell 17 whiff boxes, get $76.50 free and 3 half-price items. And sell 34 boxes, and you can get $153 free and 4 half-price items. You don't have to remember how many of those boxes, because technically what they're doing by saying how many boxes is taking every benchmark of a party where you hit the next reward level. They're just taking $30 boxes and multiplying how many do you need to hit that level of the party. Does that make sense? So I don't want you to get hung up on how many boxes did I need for. It's just the 7 boxes is a $200 party. So, or 210 or whatever. So that's the first level of being able to host rewards. And then an example of what they're texting is, and we can put this over on the page. We can transfer this over to Together We Sent. So this is what this director sent to her very first person. Hey, I know you were thinking about waiting to have your party in January, but since we have an amazing whiff box this month, I'm doing some super quick whiff box only parties. All you have to do is text or message your friends and family the following message, and we would close your party in 2 or 3 days. Then I would probably just let this is her then saying, Then I would probably just tell my host to text or message the following, and I would personally only give them 2 or 3 days to gather the orders. Hey there, I'm having a Scentsy whiff box party. Each box is only $30 plus tax and shipping, and it comes with a special surprise this month. Let me know if I can grab you one or several. They make great gifts. And what I would probably do if I was sending that text is I would explain what is the whiff box? It is Scentsy's subscription box. You don't have to, but you can get it for just 1 month. And this month it's $30 plus tax and shipping. And then the follow-up on anybody that bought those whiff boxes would be getting them to sign up for the subscription. But because subscription boxes are such a hot thing, that's kind of a buzzword that's missing from this text, in my opinion, that if you were going to tell somebody the whiff box is Scentsy's monthly subscription box, and it's awesome because you get samples and products of all time. You get my gist. Hang on one second. But I love this idea from the mere standpoint that they're ordering directly online, and it's only a 2 or 3 day party. Talk about being able to crank these out and not have lingering parties. And realistically, the host, you could even sell it that the host of this party is getting their whiff box for free. Because if they sell 7, well, no, you'd have to calculate what? They'd have to sell 10 boxes and their whiff boxes for free.
But you can't get a whiff box with host rewards.
No.
I double checked myself this morning when I ordered mine.
Why do I feel like I have gotten mine for half off?
You can on Scentsy Club.
Yeah, in the Scentsy Club, it's half off.
But you can't on a regular party.
That's right, because mine's in my Scentsy Club. That's why I get mine half off. Okay, so they wouldn't get their box for free. Okay, so you couldn't use that lingo. But regardless, this is still 2 or 3 days collect and put with the potential of hooking somebody to sign up for it monthly or every 2 months or every 3 months, because you can get, and this is for Erin primarily, but anybody that doesn't know so much about whiff boxes, you can set the frequency. You can get a whiff box every month. You can set the frequency to be every other month or every 3 months. So you have that ability, but this is a great segue to getting people to sign up for whiff box. And if you can get them to sign up for whiff box, you may even be able to transfer them over to club by enticing them with rewards. And they're trying products they might not be ordering already. Yes, that's the best point. Okay, so that's on whiff boxes. The other thing I wanted to tell you that I just learned, because I have a shopping problem. And if you don't know that, you know that now. But I did not know that Oriental Trading, are you familiar with that company? Oriental Trading has holiday bags, and they are the cheapest I've seen out of anywhere. And you can buy them in small lots, but they're really inexpensive. And so look how cute these are. Happy holidays.
That's awesome. Are they better than the dollar store and cheaper than the dollar store?
They are cheaper than the dollar store.
Nice.
The dollar store, well, it depends. How many are come bundle? Is it two for $1?
I think it's like 2 or 5 usually.
But these were super inexpensive.
Nice.
They also have like favor boxes.
Awesome.
And these were really inexpensive too. And 6 bars will fit in this. And it's one of those little gable boxes. They call it a treat box, a favor box. But so just letting you know, Oriental Trading is not someplace I've ordered stuff.
Back bothering you?
Bags from or tissue paper from before, but yeah, it's worth checking out. So, all right, where are we? We've got just a couple of minutes to go. Anybody want to talk about anything else? Any tip, trick, hack that you've learned?
I got a quick question. You had said that to promote it, that there is some really exciting stuff in the whiff box and there's a surprise in there. Where can we see what's in the upcoming whiff box, and where do I find that information? Because I haven't come across that yet.
We know the special sneak peek because Scentsy posted the sneak peek, and it's the gnome buddy clip or the gnome.
Okay.
And that's
is it in the news somewhere, or because
no, I think they posted on the Scentsy Facebook page.
Okay.
And they don't typically tell us the contents of the whiff box, but because this one is a special one, they've and that's pretty typical of subscription boxes. I mean, some of them let you know ahead of time what you're getting, or you might be able to customize, but that's pretty customary that you don't know what's coming in a subscription.
Right.
So,
and that's Heidi
and Orville showed it on their live from last night too.
So Jordan, you said a 9 is what you want in that ring size?
A 9 would be perfect.
T-Phrase.
Heidi and Orville's their Facebook page, Heidi and Orville Thompson. Is that what their Facebook page is? The joint one. That's where they would have posted the end of the month live from last night, and it appears they showed the contents on that live. So
okay. All right, good information. Thank you.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah.
All I know is that, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask, I wanted some clarification because I think what I've been seeing today about the whiff box was that maybe the gnome is only available when it's already in a Scentsy Club subscription. See? And not when you ordered it. So I have it in my subscription, but I also ordered one this morning.
Okay, let's.
So, no, I think every box.
Oh, there's a jump pad right here.
Orville said was that they're guaranteed for subscription boxes. Like, you know how sometimes
that's what I think
out may change. It could be like if you order a whiff box later this month, you may or may not get the gnome in.
Okay, and
that's the way I took that.
They could substitute something else for the gnome if they ran out of the gnomes for your regular orders then.
Right.
So, okay, that was kind of how I was hearing it, but I was looking for clarification.
I was looking to see if because now that's come up a couple times. But you know, where? That is always the never-ending question. Where is it posted? Where is that information? I know it was probably said on the live. It might have been on the Scentsy. Let's check the Scentsy Facebook page and just see.
Well, that's why I was hopeful, since I ordered my 3 today, that there's a good chance the gnomes would be in there, because I'm going to have 3 bummed out people.
They're not going to do that. They're not going to show the gnome on the box and then not give it to the people who've ordered right now. They're not going to
exactly. And I do think that was pretty much just a CYA. Just they're covering that if you order at the end of the month, if they've run out, at least the subscription people are going to be guaranteed. And then probably after the subscription, there's going to be a certain amount. And then let's see. Okay, the question is where. So somebody will find that information and we'll post it on Together We Scent with a picture of the whiff box so that it's an easy, if you're scrolling, you can stop and see. So whoever finds it, just post it with a picture of the whiff box and the information, just to clarify. But I am fairly confident that it is subscriptions get it first, then whatever's left is, and they probably have allotted at least to get through although anything is
Hey, Melissa, I did see on here where Patience Peterson from Scentsy said, hi, all, the adorable Nick the Gnome Buddy Clip will be included in the December whiff box in US and Canada, Europe and Australia and New Zealand. We expect to have enough inventory to include the clip for individual whiff box orders and ongoing Scentsy Club subscriptions through December. But please note that like previous months, the holiday season, the whiff box is available while supplies last.
I'd say you're probably good today, Jackie. Yeah. Awesome. Thanks, Tim.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else?
One more thing. Yeah. I'm just saying that I'm so looking forward to that baby Yoda warmer. Because he's awesome. And if any of you have been watching The Mandalorian, you want one too.
It's gonna do well, I think.
I have an order already for my husband for Christmas. I just hope it comes by Christmas. I'm trying.
Oh
he
my
doesn't
gosh!
pay much attention to my Scentsy stuff, and so I'm hoping he doesn't see it on Facebook or anything. And he's not in my VIP, which is where I posted. So I'm trying not to let him know about it because he was the one when I signed up said, you know what would be really good? They need to get a Darth Vader warmer. And I looked at him and I said, Dan, that's a licensed thing. We didn't have Disney yet. Yep. And I said, you know how much money that would cost? They're not going to come out with that. And then he was at reunion with me last year in Austin when they released Marvel and Star Wars. And he was back in the room with the kids, and I took a picture of the back of that catalog and sent it to him. And then when I saw the Darth Vader, I'm like, okay, so we do have him sitting in our living room. But yeah, he's going to get the child warmer, and I already have 4 orders for it. So I have a total of 4 orders. So I'm very excited.
That's what's so exciting about when Scentsy brings these products out sporadically and spontaneously, is that you never know who. I mean, there's somebody for everything that gets. That launches. And so and there's just when you think they've come up with everything, they've done it all, what more could happen, there is still way more in the hopper. And that's what the coolest part is they literally have them lined up and they release them when need be. And it is just the coolest thing because there's still some amazing things to come.
Yeah.
I'll leave you on that note. Thank you for spending Tuesday night with us. You guys are the best. Have a great rest of your week.